It's a best of 5, and if you're just tuning in, Alive currently leads 1-0. But the guy I'm betting, spawning here in the top left corner of the map from Yoey Flash Wolves, it's the blue Protoss Sun.
And in the bottom middle of merry-go-round, we've got our red Terran player currently up 1-0 with some convincing play in the first game. Let's see if he can keep it up. It is Alive.
Can we talk about how he really lives up to his name? Because holy crap, loses drops, gets no damage done, gets bunkered into his own base in a desperate scenario where if he hadn't sniped that one observer, it could have easily been the end of the game. But he holds on and he stays alive. I mean, bad puns aside, that was a fantastic game to watch out of him.
Yeah, that was very nice. And yeah, we'll see, you know, because he did open... I kind of feel like he's gonna go for like early aggression again, but I'm kind of hoping he doesn't. Because San, I mean, that game, the early game went his favor, right? Because he opened, like, he skipped Sentry and he just went like one Stalker at a time, and he went up to like 3-4 Stalkers, anticipating early aggression to try and counter that as hard as he could. And he did kill up that medevac early on, so it feels like San is just preparing time and time again, more and more for those early aggression. And now, oh, I like this so much. Alive goes for, my phone is buzzing, goddammit. He goes for 12 racks and 15 gas, so he's gonna have a lot earlier command center this game, and he's not gonna commit as hard to the early aggression. So I like that he's changing it up here. Very nice. San, meanwhile, just staying on 1 gas. He's not gonna try and go anything cheeky with 2 early gases. His opener for now stays the same.
You know, I'm wondering too, just thinking about the possibilities of what can happen on this map, going a little bit back to that first game again, and I don't want to go too far back and keep beating you first game over and over again, but I think one of the things too is like we saw those Widow Mines at the end of the game. You and I were kind of shocked and awe that they did so much damage, but what happened to San at the end of that last game could have easily happened to him as well at the start of that game. I mean, it's the harass out of Widow Mines, the potential.
The focus as well. Yeah. But I mean, in the early game, it feels like he's paying a lot of attention on, you know, trying to spot medivacs, trying to not take damage at all. Maybe later in the game, he kind of lost that kind of focus, and that's where Alive was able to find room to do that damage. So sure, maybe Alive could do the same in the early game, but it feels like San in the early game is especially prepared for the aggression. So yeah, I'm not sure, but still Alive, you know, he's got a lot of gas. He's gonna make a factory now, so we might see like a delayed sort of aggression out of him now. And oh, that probe.
It's
past. Oh, the SCV get pulled.
Oh, he kills it.
Wow, that was good.
What a vicious guy. But the one thing I was a little bit curious about there was, well, first off, go answer your phone. But the bunker positioning a little bit deeper set.
I can't even.
Oh my god, how many phones do you have in your house? It's like 9 phones going off right now. Is it like a phone? Okay, a phone, a fire alarm, and Amsher's getting a fax all at the same time, I think is what's happening right now, guys. So we'll leave him to picnic. Hopefully he picks that up sooner, else I'm gonna mute him. It's gonna drive me nuts at least. But it was getting back on point here. You know, we got the Widow Mine potential coming out again, possibly the Hellions as well to follow up. It's been not really getting a lot done, but San's gotta be careful. Oftentimes the Mothership Core finds a Terran player without a lot of Marines. Alive pulls back because he very specifically wants to bait the Mothership Core to coming in deep so he can go chase it and kill it. And looks like he will actually run out with the Marines to try and chase it and specifically kill it. But bunker at the front salvaged. Not so worried about this anymore. Double Hellion production over top of the Widow Mines. We're actually going to have that push where he's going to try and get a bunker down. Sadly, the Stalkers are already here in the SSVs. Going to have to now be used to just simply scout. Does get picked off there pretty quickly. It is going to be blink tech. He's not going to see this unless he burns a scan. There's no way for him to get into the base. And this is kind of scary because the damage he's going to try and deal, like all of these units need to be alive typically to hold off blink. So if he dedicates too much to this, if he loses too much to the overcharge, Alive is gonna die on the counterattack.
Yeah, is he? I thought, isn't he? Yeah, he's gonna pull back, right? Yeah, okay.
Welcome back. Who was on the phone?
Thank you. Yeah, no, I just like I couldn't hang up the phone from the, for some reason, the phones that you can, I don't know what's it called, mobile. These are called mobile phones. Like the phones that aren't stuck to the wall. Those wasn't working, so I couldn't just hang up. So I had to. I can't. I don't want to go into details, but I had to walk off my chair to hang up the phone. Yeah, I wasn't actually on the phone. I was just sitting here listening to you for a short while. But yeah, he's going blink, right? Okay, Corner missing blink. He's all in.
He's going blink. Yeah. Sorry, your phone dilemma is just, I find hilarious. I like this out of San though. Actually, pulls all the probes to the main. This is huge because those Hellions are going to be running right up the natural. Marines unloading the main, but these are merely a distraction factor. The idea is typically you run in, you get all the probes, but there's no probes to kill. There's no probes to get. He could run past the stalkers here.
Oh my god, yeah, he might.
Nice body block with that blink, but blink revealed through this as well at the same time. So gets a couple of probe kills.
Here, right? Because they're all in the main now, so there were a lot of probes there, so it's easy to get good connections there with the flames. But yeah, it was decent, right?
You know what's gonna happen out of this game, right? Alive's gonna win.
Yeah, this is a
throws everything away, takes the worst engagement possible, but this tank is not gonna hold.
Yeah, he lost a lot of army. Yeah,
I don't think this tank's gonna hold because the mothership core is gonna make blink a lot more viable up here on the high ground. There's no good positioning for it because the stalkers are just gonna blink right on top of it. Oh, this bunker's not even gonna. It's gonna go down because there's no SCVs pulled to repair.
One Marauder versus. Like
maybe he'll hold on to this. Ooh. Barely gets here, just not enough. Just not enough.
He didn't pull enough SCVs. He actually had more SCVs in the natural, didn't pull them all.
Yeah,
that's a mistake. Oh, this is.
He should have pulled sooner if he thought this was gonna go so poorly. But tank, as we see, he just gets blinked upon. Time warp goes down as well. This is not looking so hot. San hasn't even fully dedicated to this yet. This is just the first wave. He's just getting pylons down now for reinforcements.
Nope, that was an awkward blink, but that doesn't really matter. He's done enough damage already. It feels like just killing a lot of workers.
Look at that! Oh my god! Look at the control out of San right now. Keeps some of these stalkers alive with almost no health.
Just barely, yeah. 3 hit points and 2 hit points.
He's already bled out. I feel too many workers. There's not enough tech. Stim's finishing up, but all the Marauders are gonna be dead before Stim really kicks in.
And I mean, you can't really afford to lift off your natural either. Like when you versus a 2-base blink call-in, it's not a 1-base blink call-in.
This is where you pull the beastie cutie and you just make a planetary your natural and laugh. Even though it's the most inefficient thing in the world to do, but
sure, why not?
He's gonna get that reactor. He's just chipping away at everything here. These stalkers, by the way, have just been recycled over and over again.
Even Robo Bay going down behind this. So.
Yeah, this is gonna be Colossus eventually, if he can somehow hold this off. Big if.
And there's no bunker down here to the south, so you can just walk.
Yeah, they just walk past the bunker, and Marauders, only 2 of them, can't really run out. They do stim. He's gonna pick off maybe a stalker or 2, but. Not worth losing one of the precious, precious Marauders, one of the few that he has. GG. Game number 2, gonna go pretty quick, and it will go in the favor of San.
Alright.